بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم. I started in the name of Allah, the one who is merciful to the Muslims and non-Muslims in this life, and which is Ar-Rahman, and Ar-Rahim, which means the one who is merciful to the Muslims only in the hereafter. Salatu wassalamu ala Rasulullah. Salat and salam upon the Messenger of Allah. Keeping up with my word, I stated that I would continue to make videos about the coronavirus, the deception, the government, how to make masks, and among other things. Sometime after Fajr now, I don't have anyone to hold the phone to record, nor do I have anyone who's posed. I have to make one to hold the camera in place. Plus, my wife is asleep. Don't want to make too much noise, and I have to like to them, just have no courtesy and no respect. I would like to start off by saying black people, conscious people of any color or nationality, but I mainly say black people. Have you forgotten that once we're robbed of our names, robbed of our religion, our culture? Some people use the term God. I say our correct belief in God. And many of us, by the way we act, we've lost our minds. The same that's been said throughout Malcolm X time, among other black political leaders, Muslim leaders, public enemy as well. And I say, have you forgotten the history of the United States? Or should I say the United Snakes, in which they poisoned the Indians with smallpox. But in which it was known that the Tuskegee black airman was injected with syphilis. It's cases when in Holmesburg prison when there was a loss. Holmesburg is notorious. Used to be the most notorious prison in Philadelphia, but they were using prisoners as human guinea pigs, injecting them with different things, as well as feeding them Kool-Aid with saltpeter. I've seen, and I know for a fact, places where they torture prisoners, poison food, among other things. And I was one of them. They poison, beat, so on and so on. And long before Guantanamo Bay, long before Abu Ghraib, when people was started to expose, they've been doing this right here in the United States. And if you keep in mind, a lot of the prison so-called correctional officers, like corruptional oppressors, come from skinhead groups, racist groups, so on, Mason groups, among other things. And a lot of them are part-time military, part-time police. Keep in mind the dude that was sentenced to the torture and in Guantanamo Bay, or Abu Ghraib, Guantanamo Bay to be exact, he came from Greene County, Pennsylvania prison, Charles Garner. I say all that to state that we can't forget our history. We can't forget a history where they poisoned other people, and we definitely can't forget slavery, what they've done now. People say, oh, well, that happened years ago. No. Yeah, but you cannot forget. You cannot trust the government and what they're saying. Recently, they reported on the news. I'm saying they reported on the news. This is what they seem to have. I haven't been there or checked to see if the train, but they crashed. They said a guy crashed the train near a ship. I forgot where they said it because he saw a ship and he felt it was a good part of the government takeover was going on, and they passed it over and said, well, he's unstable. Okay, when people recognize, I don't know if he's unstable or not, if that's true, but when someone recognizes stuff the government is doing and the deception of government, they have to be unstable. Imagine that. I like to touch on a few points. I'm holding my arm up, like touching a few points. Inshallah, may Allah Ta'ala give me the ability to remember some of the points I'm going to touch on. Some of the points I'm going to touch on is that now they're saying that they're mandating that wearing the mask should be law in different places, or maybe all places. They say California is thinking about or already did adapt to such policy. Okay. Then they said that they report on the news that the coronavirus been over here, and they said it was over here, brought over here by the Chinese or whoever. Even during the Super Bowl, was spread. But weeks ago, not too long ago, they reported that it came over here when they were the ships were coming back over there, quarantining ships. See, this is part of what I'm talking about, the deception of the government. They'll say one thing and say another. They're hiding the truth behind many things. First you said it came over here when the ship came over here, whatever. And your quarantine ship, now you're saying, oh, it's been over here for months, even during the Super Bowl. And a lot of people may have been affected during the Super Bowl. Then they say, well, man, you shouldn't wear a mask. Then now they say, we take a look where everybody shouldn't wear a mask. Same with the lockdown. One minute they say, oh, 15 days, now they went to 45 days. Now they're saying April 30th. And it's all in support of what I'm saying. They're buying time, doing other things, and this is being used as a smokescreen. Sure, the virus could have came about by the will of Allah. And many reasons, many occasions could have been, I mean, it's a punishment of Allah to the Chinese people, as some say. And it spread it. But even that, the same way when gold was Allah